but you could take a drive. And so we get in the car, and I put on this playlist.
America's Got Talent has featured many emotional contestants over the years, each leaving a lasting impact on the audience and judges. Hello everyone, and welcome back to my YouTube channel today. Gabriel Jesús Iglesias is an American stand-up comedian and actor. He has produced a number of stand-up specials for television outlets, such as Comedy Central and Netflix, including I'm Not Fat, I'm Fluffy and Hot and Fluffy. As an actor, he has appeared in numerous live-action and animated TV shows and films, including starring in the sitcom Mr. Iglesias on Netflix, playing Tobias in the 2012 movie Magic Mike and its 2015 sequel, and providing the voice of Speedy Gonzalez in Space Jam: A New Legacy. He was also the host of the show Stand Up Revolution on Comedy Central and Fluffy's Food Adventures on Fuse. In 2018, Iglesias was one of the top 10 paid comedians in the world. Early life. Iglesias was born July 15, 1976, in San Diego, California, to Esther P. Mendez and Jesus Iglesias. His mother, Esther, raised him as a single mother. He is of Mexican heritage. He lived in Riverside, Corona, Santa Ana, Baldwin Park, and Compton before settling in Section 8 low-income housing in Long Beach, where Iglesias spent most of his youth.
But you could take a drive. And so we get in the car, and I put on this playlist.
Career. Iglesias worked for a cell phone company in Los Angeles and in 1997 went into comedy full-time, though it resulted in him being evicted from his home and losing his car. In 2000, Iglesias appeared in the 6th season of the Nickelodeon sketch comedy series All That, co-starring with Amanda Bynes and Nick Cannon. Iglesias was a contestant on the 4th season of reality TV series Last Comic Standing in 2006, surviving elimination to become one of the final 8 comics. He was disqualified at that point for having used a smuggled BlackBerry to communicate with family and friends, which violated the rules of the show. In 2007, Iglesias voiced an entire Mexican family in Padre de Familia, a 6th-season episode of the Fox TV animated comedy Family Guy. That same year, he began voicing a recurring set of identical twin characters on The Emperor's New School, a Disney animated series that he describes as his favorite voice work. In 2011, Comedy Central debuted Gabriel Iglesias Presents Stand Up Revolution, a stand-up series that Iglesias produced and hosted, running for 3 seasons before ending in 2014. Iglesias hosted / co-hosted 6 episodes of Equals 3.
Tell me more.
And played a strip club DJ and drug dealer in the 2012 film Magic Mike. Iglesias voiced Ned and Zed in the 2013 Disney Toon Studios film Planes. He also voiced characters in the animated films The Nut Job, 2014, and El Americano, the movie, 2016. Iglesias is featured in the reality series Fluffy Breaks Even, which premiered on Fuse on October 1st, 2015. The show was renamed Fluffy's Food Adventures upon its 3rd season renewal in January 2017. From 2019 to 2020, he played Gabe Iglesias in Mr. Iglesias, a Netflix original series about a teacher at Woodrow Wilson High School in Long Beach, California. In 2021, he voiced the character of Speedy Gonzalez in the film Space Jam: A New Legacy and Pichu and Maya and the Three. In 2022, Iglesias was the first comedian to sell out Dodger Stadium in Los Angeles. The concert was released on Netflix on October 18, 2022, as Stadium Fluffy. Influences and style. Iglesias' comedy influences are Paul Rodriguez, Eddie Murphy, Robin Williams, and Bill Cosby. He is known for his trademark Hawaiian shirts. Iglesias often references his weight in his comedy. One of his most well-known sayings is, "I'm not fat, I'm fluffy," which he proves by explaining the different levels of fatness. The 5 original levels, according to Iglesias, are big, healthy, husky, fluffy, and damn. A 6th level, oh, hell no, was added in 2009 following its perceived discovery in Las Cruces. regarding how novice comedians can widen their fan base. Iglesias stated in a January 2016 interview, "In the beginning,
but you could take a drive." And so we get in the car, and I put on this playlist.
Work as clean as you possibly can and stay away from topics that could be controversial or offensive. For example, don't talk about politics. Don't talk about religion. Stay away from sports. Talk about things that are relatable to everyone. The more relatability you have, the bigger the fan base you're going to have. Awards and honors. On February 10th, 2012, Iglesias was presented with several awards by the city of El Paso, Texas, including the Key to the City and the Beacon of HOP Award from a nonprofit organization, Operation HOP. On March 12, 2025, Iglesias had his handprints and signature cemented at Grauman's Chinese Theater. Personal life. Relationships. Since 2010, Iglesias has lived in Whittier, California. 21, he was in a long-term relationship with Claudia Valdez, with whom he has a self-proclaimed stepson named Frankie, whom he calls his son. According to a June 2020 People article, he and Valdez divorced in 2017, which led him to cancel some performances and to quit drinking for 2 years. Despite the breakup, he still maintains a close relationship with Frankie, whom he helped raise. Religion. In a 2024 interview with Neil Brennan, Iglesias stated that he did not grow up with a specific religion despite his family being originally Roman Catholic, since his mother held synchronous beliefs regarding religion, for example, displaying crucifixes and images of the Virgin Mary alongside Buddha and Ganesh statues, and wearing a Star of David necklace. He remained uncatechized and mostly uninvolved in organized religion during his upbringing.
Tell me more.
Occasionally going to church on a friend's invite, but ultimately shaping his moral framework based on his mother's guidance and personal experiences. Health. In the Fluffy movie, Iglesias describes how at his heaviest, which he states was 445 pounds, 202 kilograms, he was diagnosed with type 2 diabetes, and with his blood sugar spiking to over 300 milligrams per DL, 16.6 millimoles per liter, regularly, was given 2 years to live by his doctor. He said the shock of being told this had prompted him to reevaluate how he took care of himself and explained that he decided to lose weight in order to ensure his continued presence in the lives of his family. Iglesias described the struggle to incorporate a healthier lifestyle, relating how he was told by a specialist that his heavy touring schedule precluded him from being a candidate for bariatric surgery, and how he instead resorted to weightlifting, Diamond Dallas Page yoga, and a high-protein, low-carbohydrate diet, which helped him shed over 100 pounds, 45 kilograms. Iglesias has also struggled with depression and alcoholism, which he attributes partly to burnout from his heavy touring schedule. On July 15, 2021, his 45th birthday, Iglesias tested positive for COVID-19 and canceled his remaining shows at the Tobin Center for Performing Arts, as well as the taping of his upcoming comedy special.
Vicki Barbolak is one of America's funniest comedians. She was a fan favorite and top 10 finalist on season 13 of America's Got Talent on NBC. Howie Mandel told Vicki in America, "I think you just came up with your own sitcom, you're wonderful, I love you." And Simon said, "I think you're the best comedian we've had on this show." Vicki was also featured on the 2019 AGT Champions show. When Vicki was 38 years young, she saw an ad for a stand-up comedy class. That class changed her life. Vicki quickly realized that making people laugh gave her more happiness than she ever dreamed possible. After a few years of open mic nights, Vicki was taken under the wing of Mitzi Shore, owner of the Comedy Store where Vicki developed as a comedian. Entertainment, in its true Hollywood story of the Comedy Store and its owner, Mitzi Shore, predicted Vicki would be the next breakout star to come out of that famed institution. Drawing on her roller coaster life of working in a family carpet business owned by her dad, a former Pittsburgh Steeler, dueling with ex-husbands who think alimony is an Italian ice cream flavor, and raising 2 great kids all while living in the ultra-posh Vista Manor trailer park near San Diego. Vicki has created a comic persona that has earned her well-deserved praise. She is considered unique both in the character she has created as well as the fresh material she consistently delivers. In 2007, Vicki won Nickelodeon's America's Funniest Mom show hosted by Roseanne Barr. Roseanne was so impressed that she hired Vicki as one of her writers and requested that Vicki open for her at the New York casino in Las Vegas. In addition to being crowned as America's Funniest Mom, Mark Ross and Bob Reed, talent coordinators for The Jay Leno Show selected Vicki for the 2010 Jay Leno Laugh Squad. Family Circle magazine's September 2011 issue profiles Vicki as an expert in joke-telling for their feature article, How to Do Anything Better. Vicki's true story about performing stand-up at a funeral was included in Mark Schiff and Rich Snyder's best-selling book. I Killed Road Stories from America's Top Comics. Vicki was one of 6 comedians winning a nationwide search for Jenny's Comedy Divas on The Jenny Jones Show. Vicki also was the first winner of California's Funniest Female contest. Vicki is also the proud winner of the Russian River Gay Comedy Festival. Since being on AGT, Vicki Barbolak has embarked on an international tour and is selling out shows everywhere.
Preacher Lawson is an American comedian. He is known for being a finalist on the 12th season of America's Got Talent. He returned for America's Got Talent, The Champions, where he finished in 5th place overall. Early life. Preacher Lawson was born in Portland, Oregon, on March 14, 1991. Lawson moved to 20 different locations before he was 10 years old. He lived the longest in Memphis, Tennessee. Lawson started work as a comedian in Orlando, Florida, and considers it to be his hometown. Even in the lowest point of his life, both financially and emotionally, Preacher says that he always remembers how his mother would make living in a car seem like a luxury.
America in the building, want my dogs.
Preacher started writing jokes when he was 16 for about a year, then performed for the first time at age 17. He won the 2015 Funniest Comedian in Florida and the 2016 Seattle International Comedy Competition. Between March 2016 and May 2017, Lawson appeared on 4 episodes of Kill Tony. Career: 2017, America's Got Talent. Lawson appeared on Season 12 of America's Got Talent in 2017 and made it through successive elimination rounds, reaching the finals, where he was one of the final 10. He also appeared in that year's America's Got Talent Live show in Las Vegas that was part of the winner's prize. 2019, AGT and BGT, The Champions. Lawson was invited to compete on America's Got Talent, The Champions, in 2019. He advanced to the finale after he received the most votes from the super fans of the United States. In the finale, he came in the top 5 and came in 5th place overall. He also competed in Britain's Got Talent.
America in the building, want my dogs.
The Champions later in 2019, and advanced through to the final after he received the most votes from the super fans in the audience. He finished in the bottom 7 of the final 10. YouTube career. Lawson also runs a YouTube channel where he posts travel vlogs, vegan and vegetarian cooking guides, and music videos, all with a comedic twist. As of the 25th of November, 2021, his channel has attracted over 23 million views and over 630,000 subscribers. A passionate vegan, Lawson also posts videos discussing the ethical dimensions of his diet. He also used to run a channel named Box of Chocolates, which was a skit-creating channel.
America in the building, want my dogs.
Thank you for joining us today. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Until next time, keep dreaming big.